Watch out, world, I'm coming through. Watch out, world, I'm coming through. Watch out. You've experienced life, love, lost, have no fear. Just keep pushing, be strong. Keep the faith until change comes. Strength is not how much you can never overcome in what you couldn't do alone. I'm determined to. I'ma win, I'ma win, I'ma win, yeah. I'ma win, I'ma win, I'm gone. I'ma win, I'ma win, I'ma win, yeah. I'ma win, I'ma win, I'ma win, yeah. I'ma win, I'ma win, I'ma win, yeah. Watch out, world, I'm coming through. Watch out, world, I'm coming through. Watch out. You've experienced life, love, lost, have no fear. Just keep pushing, be strong. Keep the faith until change comes. Strength is not how much you can never overcome in what you couldn't do alone. I'm determined to. I'ma win, I'ma win, I'ma win, yeah. I'ma win, I'ma win, I'm gone. I'ma win, I'ma win, I'ma win, yeah. I'ma win, I'ma win, I'ma win, yeah. I'ma win, I'ma win, I'ma win, yeah.
I'ma win, I'ma win, I'ma win, yeah. I'ma win, I'ma win, I'm go. What's up, y'all? And welcome back to Manifest Life with Tisha. Welcome, Facebook Live. Welcome to YouTube and welcome to TikTok. It is the month of March. Didn't the year just start? And we are already in the month of March, but I am so excited to just be alive and well. Although many things are going on in the world, it is just a blessing to just be alive and well. Go ahead and type in your name so I can know that you're here. Hey, Brooklyn. Hey, how are you? Good to have you here. Hello, Janine. She talking about, hey, now, hey. Oh, there go my baby. She's not a baby anymore. My kids are just growing up, and I'm just in love with that. Hey to Miss Wilson. Good to have you here. And hey to Christy. What's up, y'all? Listen, it is so much going on. Let me see. What am I going to do? What am I supposed to do next? I think, let me tell y'all this. Share this live. I really believe this live is going to be epic and life-changing, and I'm going to move quick so I can get to it. But if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and go to Tisha Milton 8402. Subscribe to the channel. Hey, Amaya. Hey, Penland. Hey, y'all come on in. And if you have not visited the website to see what's going on with Tisha, go ahead to manifestwithtisha.com. It is tea time with Tisha. Listen, I gotta spill some tea. Let me move this so y'all can really see me. That time right there is messed up. Well, I'm just not noticing that. So, first of all, let me drink some tea. Oh, goodness. Because I'm about to pour for real. Those of you that know me, follow me, y'all know I am a cheer mom. Oh my God, I did not know the magnitude of being a cheer mom. We were at uh, the National Cheer Association competition. National. Listen, y'all, this thing was so big. I'm telling you, it was if I'm not mistaken, about 2,500 cheer teams that were there. 2,500 cheer teams from all over the United States came together to represent their team. And they had a wonderful time. I had a good time. I really did. But I did not know how huge it was. All I could see was money, 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 money. I was like, whatever business that I'm in, I need to get me some cheer business. I need to be about that business. Like, it was absolutely amazing at the amount of money that oh goodness, when I tell y'all, so much money. But proud of the teams that went with me, that I went with. Like, I'm normally dragging my daughter around. She dragging me around to her thing. So her team, she's a level 1, and their team won 3rd place, which is very excellent. But this is the part that tripped me out. There were level 6 and 7 teams, and like, these little girls were running around trying to take pictures with them like they were celebrities. Like, I'm out here looking for these celebrity cheerleaders so my daughter and her friends can take pictures with them and be a part of their video. It was just great. It was amazing. So that's the tea. Hey, if you want some money, get in a cheerleader game. Is money to be made in the cheerleader game. So that's the tea time with Tisha. So we're going to move right along. But had a wonderful time. So I'm grateful to be a part. I'm not just manifesting me. I have to manifest that little girl. And she is manifesting. Hey, y'all, thank you for the hearts. They giving away. They giving up some stuff over here on TikTok. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So now we're moving on to our segment. Listen, I have been waiting to talk about this. When silence speaks, maybe about a couple of weeks ago, I made a post about how being silent is a form of abuse. And I got a whole bunch of kickback. How is that? And being a part of just society and being in relationships and family, we encounter some people who just go silent. And we think that is just a part of them being who they are. Hey, y'all, come on. Ayana and who is that? For Shizzle. Oh, you cussing. For Shizzle. Hey, for Shizzle. But being a part of that. So now I want to talk not about loud abuse, because when we think about abuse, we really focus on it being loud, it being chaotic, it being abusive physically. But I want to talk about this quiet kind, the kind that makes you question almost your reality, the kind that makes you feel invisible and leaves you anxious and overthinking. And sometimes you apologize for something that you have not even done. Like, you're apologizing, like, what's wrong? What did I do? Are you okay? Did I do something? That kind leaves you in the dark, and it is a form of emotional abuse. And I want to talk about it and look at it through the lens of attachment styles. So if you follow me for any number of time, you know I am really into attachment styles, and I've learned about it. I'm still learning about it. And it is amazing how all of us, the whole world, are a part of this attachment styles, or the attachment style became a part of us just from the way that we were raised. just for the amount of nurturing we receive or the lack thereof. And from that, we built what we call a style of attaching to people, attached to places, and attached to things. So talk about it. Silence isolates you, and it's definitely emotional abuse. It really is. And what I've learned that most people who use it, when they use it as punishment, they will verbalize that they're using it to protect themselves. They're using it as protection. So what I want to do, I want to focus on dismissive avoidance, because dismissive avoidance are the number one people who will use silence in a form of protection, but also in a form of abuse. But they're not the only ones. We all use silence in a certain way, in an abusive way. And we're going to talk about that today. And I want to hear your comments. I want this to be interactive. I am not, all knowing. I have said, baby, I've studied to show myself approved, though, and been through some counseling. And let me be transparent in my studies and when it comes to attachment styles. Once I learned about it, once I learned about it, I decided that I was able to learn me. 50 years, I really didn't know this until I was 50, 52 now. I was 50 years old and I had just learned about myself based on my attachment style. What did I learn? Why I did the things that I did. I thought it was just because, hey, that's just who I am, which is a cliche that we use. Hey, that's just who I am. That's just how I am. No, there's a reason and a purpose to all of that. And when you're not aware of it, you don't know where it comes from and what it stems from. So finding out about myself, I had to go through some different type of therapy. There are therapists, but then there's attachment style therapists. And this particular therapist that I found, her name is Renee, great therapist. She saw something in me that I didn't expect. When going through my sessions, she said, Tisha, I am going to coach you as well as take you through therapy. But I want to do this because I see this anointing on you to where you're going to reach many more people than I will. So I am going to use you in your life to coach you so you will be able to coach others. The best thing. So I got a 2-in-1. But in learning about me, I had to really open up, be honest, and be true. And it wasn't easy. So Karen say, okay, let's talk about it. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. So let's talk about it. So the first thing I want to talk about is, let me go ahead and move that. Dismissive avoidance. I am going to read something out of this book about what is dismissive avoidance. And I'm going to read out of this book. Please bear with me as I read the book, because when I tell you this is an amazing book, and I'm going to share with you where the book that I got it from, the information I'm getting out of this book. But dismissive avoidant attachment, listen to what this says. And the book that I'm focusing on is written for women. A lot of my viewers are women, but men, if you are viewing, I just want you to take woman out and then replace it with men. But a woman with avoidant attachment learned early that vulnerability equals risk. She grew up in environments where emotions or emotional needs were dismissed, minimized, or met with inconsistency. She learned to rely on herself because depending on others felt unsafe or disappointing. Avoidant women often appear confident, independent, and self-sufficient. But beneath that strength is a deep fear of being fully seen. They create emotional distance as a form of protection. That's that silence. When someone gets too close, they retreat. When intimacy becomes real, they shut down. They avoid conflict or difficult conversations because they fear losing control or exposing their emotional world. They maintain relationship at arm's length, not because they don't want closeness, but because closeness feels overwhelming to their nervous system. So, when we're talking about dismissive avoidance, although when we don't understand it, it may appear as if it's intentional abuse. It's not intentional for them, it is them putting up a barrier to protect themselves from being hurt, from the familiarity that came with them in childhood as they were growing up. Something that was beyond their control, but as adults growing up, they know how they are. They know how they are, but have not really got to the point of finding different strategies on how to maintain in a different type of behavior. That's some deep stuff. I want to read something else in this book. This is a good book, let me tell you. It says, this attachment styles sabotages all relationships in a quiet but powerful way. They may desire love but fear what true intimacy requires. They crave connection but reject it the moment it becomes very authentic. They feel themselves pushing away emotional available partners. They push away those partners who are emotionally available while gravitating toward those who are distant, because distance becomes familiar, predictable, and safe. You tell yourself you prefer independence, but deep down you fear that if someone truly sees you, your softness, your needs, your emotions, they might reject you or worse, abandon you. So you withdraw to protect your heart, not realizing that self-protection also prevents you from receiving the blessings meant for you. That's dismissive avoidance. So sometimes use it as a way of dealing with something. So when we focus on what the dismissive partner or dismissive patterns they show, it seems like it's intentional. So what I would like to pose a question just for you. You don't have to answer. You can answer it if you want to. Y'all can answer it if you want to. Y'all can answer it if you want to. But I want it to resonate on the inside of you. Do you feel anxious, angry, or rejected when silence happens? Or are you relieved when silence happens? So I want you to put that in the chat. Are you anxious? Are you angry? Do you feel rejected? Or do you feel relieved when silence happens? What silence am I talking about? Not the silence where you need to retreat to pull yourself together, because we all need that time out. Not that particular type of silence, but silence to where I'm not talking to you. Things didn't go the way that I wanted to go. So I am just going to prevent from having interactions with you. Or it may look like you hurt my feelings, but instead of me coming to tell you that you hurt my feelings, I just don't say nothing else to you. You know what? I'm done with you. I'm just going to not say anything. That is a form of abuse. Let's see if anybody, don't nobody want to talk to me. Thank you so much for being transparent. I get angry and anxious. I'm with you. Cassie says she's angry. I would just get a little. I get a little anxious because I want to know why. I want to come and talk. Come and talk to me. I want to talk to you and say, listen, hey, what's going on? Um, why are you? Do you realize we haven't talked in a certain. And I'm the type petty, make you talk. Oh, you gonna talk to me? Wait a minute. Especially if we have a relationship, we're family, we're friends. I expect us to be mature enough in my mindset to where we can discuss and talk about anything. Anxious, rejected, and angry. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. Anxious, rejected, and angry. So, since we're talking about anxious, we're going to move on to anxious attachment, but I want to talk a little bit more about dismissive avoidant. You cannot manifest your highest self. You can't be your best person if you are out there making silence punishment. Or you can't do it if you tolerate silence as punishment. All right, let me be clear though. There is a difference between a healthy space and regulating and pausing and having a prayerful reflection than it is in weaponizing silence. Silence becomes abusive when it is used to punish people, when it's used to control people, when it's used to avoid accountability, and when it's used to withhold affection. It's not just the absence of words. So silence is not just I'm not speaking. It is when someone tries to control the way another person acts or responds, and they withhold their conversations from that. That's not peace. That's a power play. So although you can say, because this is the buzzword now, I got to keep my peace. I got to maintain my peace. And you have to determine, is this a power play? Are you really trying to take some time to control yourself and make sure you respond in a respectable and acceptable way? But when it comes to dismissive avoidance, they believe that emotions are kind of unsafe. So they're not going to give much emotion to you. So it's not that they feel like if I show you my emotions, I am going to be strong. They feel like showing people their emotions is kind of a weakness. Not because, they are weak, but they don't like conflict. And when conflict arises, they withdraw, they shut down, and they go cold. Not because they don't care. Learn with me. And a dismissive avoidant don't shut down because they don't care. It's because that's how they were wired. They were wired to detach. Here's the truth. But when you refuse to communicate, when you refuse to repair, and when you refuse to engage, you are emotionally abandoning the person that's right in front of you. That girl saying, ma, 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 ma. Deep, huh? Uh-huh. That's good. Okay, here's a question. So what if you feel like every time you speak up, you are not being heard, so you just stop talking to that person, not as punishment, but because you just feel they won't listen to you? Why is it that you feel that they won't listen to? Oh, I'm about to coach. Why is it such a feeling that they won't listen to you? Is it your approach and how you're speaking, or they just out talking you, or you're frustrated because you can't conjure up the words to express yourself? Because someone that, oh, they won't listen to me. It's not saying you shouldn't talk to them, because sometimes it is not the time to speak. If you heated, I'm heated, I'm not listening to you and you're not listening to me, that does not mean we can't talk. It may not be a good opportunity at the moment to speak because we're both so emotional or we're both enraged. No one is going to listen when you're enraged. So I'm not saying in the moment. Sometimes, let me tell you what it may look like in that particular situation. You know what? Now is not a good time for me to speak. Um, let's pin this conversation and come back tomorrow. Okay, so what that look like in a safe way, what that look like in a healed way, is when you retreat and you fall back and you need space, you give them a time frame and don't just leave them hanging. You know what? Whatever your time frame is, let them know I'm not abandoning you nor this conversation, but just now is not the time to speak. So I'm not saying at all that you just have to speak in the moment. Sometimes it is not a great time to speak, but that you should pin the conversation in. But you need to come back to it. You need to come back to it. And then you have to question yourself. What emotion am I avoiding when I go silent? Is it accountability that I'm avoiding? Or is it anger that I'm avoiding? And sometimes when it's anger, it is best that you stop and take a break and then perhaps come back. But when it's prolonged, it becomes abuse. Okay? That when it's not returned or you never come and amend the situation, then it becomes an abuse. All right, so I'm gonna back up off the dismissive avoidant because that's one of the attachment styles. But I'm going to move to the anxious attachment. Anxious attachment people react differently because they know how it feels to be abandoned, so they don't like to use the silence for punishment, but they like to use the silence as a fighting mechanism, a mechanism to fight back. So what does this book say about the anxious attachment? Remember, this is written for women. So when I say women, men, you're going to change that out and put you. Hey, 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 Coco. Hey, Jakira. People popping in. Hey, how y'all doing over there? I think I had some people come in over here too. Let me see who popped in. I want to say hi to y'all. I don't want, hey, I'm not silencing y'all. I don't want y'all to think I'm abandoning you. Let me see who's on here. Hey, Sugar. Hey, Sugar. Hey, how are you, Ramona? Hey, Auntie Sheila. Hey, Auntie Keith. Okay. Hey, look at all these people. Hey, Cassie Flo and Letha. Hello, you all. And Thetis. Yes. Hey, y'all. Hey, when y'all get on, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, baby. Hey, Lucky Boy and Chef D. Oh, you know, on TikTok, everybody had a incognito their names, but I'm loving it. But I'm going to read. So I am, for those of you that just came, I'm talking about silence, um, and how silence can sometimes be a mechanism of emotional abuse. But I am focusing on how silence speak. So I am referencing this book that is very helpful to me, and I think is very informative. So I am going to read what it says about anxious attachment, just in case you don't know what anxious attachment means. A woman with anxious attachment often carries the emotional residue of inconsistency. In her past, love may have been unpredictable, sometimes nurturing, sometimes distant, sometimes comforting, or sometimes chaotic. Because of this, she learned to monitor, chase, and to keep love close. An anxious woman feels deeply. Her emotions tend to be intense, and her fears of abandonment often sit beneath the surface of her interactions. She may overthink every silence. So every time you're silent to an anxious attachment, they're going to overthink it. Every gesture and every delayed response. She attached quickly because she longs for stability. But the longing comes from a place of fear rather than emotional stability. What y'all talking about over here? Oh, hey from, hey, ready, Riette Matthews. Hello, how are you? Is that New Zealand? Is that what that is? Hey, Holly Green from Indianapolis. Come on, Holly. Hello. Hey, Tisha, so proud of you. Hey, Paulette, how are you? Good to have you here. Hey, Shannon. Let me get some of this drink. Hold on. And hello, Michael and Money Man and Damiana. Good to have you all here. So that was what was I doing? An anxious attachment. So when an anxious attachment, um, when they use silence, first of all, they do not like silence, but will still use it as emotional abuse. They can be abusive in it, even though they really prefer silence not to be a part of their life. But because they don't like it when it happens to them, they try to give it back to the same person who loves being silent as if it's a power play when it's really not. It's really not. So the anxious attachment is going to react to silence differently. Oh my goodness, they're going to react differently. So I want to read something else about the anxious attachment person, so you'll know a little bit more about it. The anxious attachment woman will sacrifice her boundaries because she fears that enforcing them will push people away. So the anxious attachment style is the opposite of dismissive avoidant. So when the dismissive avoidant shows silence, because the anxious attachment person don't want to feel the silence or the pain that comes with silence, what they will do is they will sacrifice a boundary and allow the silence to go on. So the anxious attachment person, I know this may be hard to hear, will allow the abuse to happen to keep the person around. She abandons her feelings to avoid discomfort. For this cause, she slowly loses herself in the name of love, believing that if she becomes small enough, selfless enough, or pleasing enough, someone will finally stay and speak to her. But the loss she fears most is not actually someone leaving her. The loss that devastates her spirit is the loss of her own identification. The identity she keeps sacrificing piece by piece every time she chooses attachment over herself. Ooh, this is a good book right here. Oh my goodness. So sometimes, depending on your attachment style, you will give the silence as an abuse, and then you will receive it and accept the silence as abuse just to have that person around. That's a hard pill to swallow. And have you known people who have been physically abused or emotionally abused or verbally abused, and you wonder, how are they staying so long? Well, this attachment style, if you're not aware of it, it will have a hold on you so strong till you're not aware that you're holding on to something that's actually hurting you, to prevent from feeling a feeling of loss. So you don't want to lose the person, but you're losing your number one person trying to hold on to someone else. Silence. Oh my goodness. So those are two of the attachment styles. So when it comes to the anxious attachments, I'm going to give you some things to determine, like, which one am I? I don't know which one I am, but the anxious attachment will say, I'm not going to respond to this person, or I'm going to stay silent so they can see how it feels. I'm going to ignore them until they chase me. The sad part is, when they don't chase you, you're sick about it. That's not good behavior. That's still manipulation, and that's still control. Sad, but it's true. I don't want to put it out there as if these attachment styles are negative. It's just a part of who we are. It's not the complete person, but when you are aware of it, you can determine which part of this you want to tweak or something, or which part, when you're aware of why you hold on to certain things, then you will really try to perhaps do something about it. This is real good. Thank you, Letha. Jesus, what's his name? Jesus, what's his name? Yes, yes, it's hard. But listen, when I tell you this book right here is good, because the book expresses what these attachment styles are like. This book expresses what silence do. This book expresses the possible things that you allow to happen in your life, but it also gives you some strategies on how you can fix it. It also gives you some other way of looking at things. So I've given you two of the attachment styles. I'm going to give you one more. And the other one is a fearful avoidant. So I've given you dismissive avoidant, and then I've given you anxious attachment. The one thing about being a fearful avoidant, hey, Marlon Perry, what's up, guy? The thing about a fearful avoidant or fearful disorganized avoidant is the dismissive avoidant and the anxious attachment wrapped up in one. This style swings. You send me swinging Oh, you send me swinging. A bum bum bum. This particular one, a fearful avoidant, swings from being dismissive to being anxious. This style wants closeness, but when it feels too vulnerable, they will disappear on you. Like they will ghost you and not come back. What's the name of the book? I'm going to tell you in a minute, Sherry, because it's a good one. I'm going to tell you in a minute. When you going to tell us the name of the book, ma'am? What is the book? Y'all want this book? Let me read this part first, and then I'm going to tell you the name of the book. I want to read the part about the fearful avoidant. Let me tell you about that. Hold on, let me flip. Wait, I got my, oh, y'all don't see. I got my things right here. Fearful avoidant. Here we are. Fearful avoidant or disorganized attachment is the most complex style because it is rooted. Let me remove that comment so y'all can see me. It is rooted in confusion. A woman with this style often experiences relationships where love and fear coexisted. Caregivers may have been inconsistent, safe at times, and unsafe at the others. As a result, she learned to crave connection while simultaneously fearing it. Disorganized attachment creates internal contradictions. She wants closeness but fears intimacy. There's a desire for stability but feels unsettled when she has it. She may push someone away one moment and cling to them the next. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to read to y'all. I'm sorry. Love becomes a dance of pursuit and retreat, longing and avoiding, hoping and becoming fearful. Oh my goodness. As a woman, I can really connect to this. I'm not considered a fearful avoider, but I can connect because when things seem so right, sometimes you question it like, oh, this seems too good to be true. What's getting ready to pop off? Something getting ready to happen. I had too many good days. What's going? Because of the fear of things getting ready to happen, which causes you to sabotage the moment. You can't enjoy the moment because you worry about what's getting ready to happen, which you don't have no control over anyway. So you end up sabotaging it. So when it comes to a fearful avoidance, silence here comes from trauma triggers, emotional overwhelm, fear of intimacy, fear of greatness, fear of unhappiness, fear of failing, fear of being successful. All of that is wrapped up into one. But if it's left unaddressed, it becomes a cycle of you being hot and cold and you not experiencing life to the fullest. Silence becomes abusive when it punishes someone for expressing feelings without affection and gaining control. When it refuses accountability after harm. Leaving someone emotionally suspended without closure, man, that's cruel. You can't close that thing up. You can't wrap that thing up to where you're just going to leave it at bay. That's cruel. Using time as a weapon or days of no response conditions someone to walk on eggshells. It makes other people or another person beg for your communication while you're destroying their emotional safety, when all it takes is a conversation. And I know sometimes it's hard to have those difficult conversations. Based on this particular book, there's a segment in here that says the truth. Attachment reaches far beyond love or romantic connection. It is an emotional framework that shapes the structure of an entire life. It influences self-perception, the ability to trust, emotional regulation, and the way the world is interpreted. It quietly becomes the blueprint beneath choices and connections that are permitted to remain. This is why, listen to this part, the highest version of self does not emerge while emotional patterns rooted in fear remain active. Purpose stays out of reach when the heart still anticipates pain. Healthy love struggles to take root when the nervous system is conditioned to recognize chaos as familiar. Abundance remains distant. Y'all know that exceeded, it don't say exceedingly. The scripture says exceeding abundant. He'll do exceeding abundantly. Exceeding abundantly. Not exceedingly, comma, abundantly, comma, above all you can ask or think. It says exceeding abundantly. So abundance is the great things. So he's going to exceed the abundance. But according to this book, it says abundance remains distant when safety feels unfamiliar to the spirit. Worth stays hidden when full expression feels threatening. It's a good book. Let me see what y'all saying. Y'all see this? Y'all see this book? This is a good book. What is the book? What is the book? So, the name of the book, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all the name. The name of the book is called Manifest Me. It is the woman's awakening of her power, her peace, and her purpose. It's called Manifest Me. The woman's awakening of her power, her peace, and her purpose. And the author is da 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 da. Y'all see that? Tisha Milton. Is that me? Oops, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. So here's the book. The book is called, y'all can't see it? No, ma'am, we haven't seen the book. It is called Manifest Me. First of all, let's say, see it. I'm going to always see it, say it, believe it, receive it. This, y'all see that? See it, say it, believe it, receive it. Manifest Me. So listen, y'all get the rundown. So y'all see this book? So it's on the market. You can go ahead and get it now. But you all are getting like a snapshot of the book before anyone else even get the release of it. Manifest Me is really about the woman getting all she needs out of life in spite of her attachment styles, in spite of how she was geared, in spite of anything that she has encountered. This particular book is making you aware of who you are based on the information here, and you can make connections to your your childhood. And we got to come from the root, not necessarily to open it to throw salt into the wound. This is to open it, to cut it, to heal. This is surgery. And sometimes that cut, you think that cut is the most dreadful thing because you don't want it to open up. But it's not until you open it up and dig in there and fix what is broken and sew that thing back up that you can heal and move on. And that's what this book is about. And let me see what others. So it talks about the silence and how to no longer allow it to overtake you. What this girl said? You make me sick, and I make her sick. I appreciate that. Yes. But listen, if I would have came out here and just said, buy my book, y'all have been like, okay, she read another book. But I had to give you what's in it. So, I gave you an appetizer with the affirmation handbook and the journal. That was just the appetizer. But this is the full course meal. This is it, baby. This is it. And it tells you how to get to the manifested me. If you want the book, first of all, if you just want the book, you can go to where you need to go. manifestwithteacher.com. But if you want your autograph copy, the book signing is coming soon. So the book signing is coming soon. But if you're just ready to dive in, I'll mail it to you right now. But the book signing is coming soon. As a matter of fact, it's going to be next month. This is March. The book signing. Oh, I can't recommend nothing over here. It's my stuff. Okay. TikTok said I can't recommend. It's my stuff. But anyway, the book signing will be next month in April. But you all get, look at this. Look at that girl manifesting herself. Look, you see that transformation? Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it. Oh, good stuff. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Much needed information. Manifestwithteacher.com. That's it right there, baby. That'll get you the book. Oh, look at that. Dr. T, I received. But I want the dog. What you call that? The degree when they just give it to you? Honorary. Because I don't want to go back to school. I don't want to go back to school. But I mean, if God is leading me to that path, I'll take it. But give me the honorary. But I'll take it. Listen, I'm not done. I got to end. I have to end with a couple of things to give you all some strategies on how to get through this silence and how to get to the point where you can say, I deserve clarity. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back and remove that. I deserve clarity. I deserve a conversation. I deserve space, but I also deserve to come back and settle it. Right? Because we don't want to leave people hanging because we mad. Be mad, go have your pity party, and then come back and fix it. Come back and have that conversation. Because, to be honest, silence can be sacred. Because sometimes we need to sit in silence and listen. But silence is not forever. Silence is not eternity. And if by chance you have ended a relationship because of silence, fix it. If by chance someone has made you angry, fix it. You'll be mighty glad that you did. Because it's time to heal. It is time to heal. Let's confront it. Let's manifest secure love and not silent survival. Hey, I'm Tisha. I'm not here to fix you. I'm just here to remind you of who you are. And you are worthy of everything you desire, even conversation. You are worthy of closure. You are worthy of being heard. And when you manifest yourself, you will never settle for silence again. When you manifest yourself, you will never use silence as a weapon again. Regulate, but not as a weapon. All right. That's it. That's all, y'all. We here. We're trying to listen. It's about manifesting us. Listen, you can't get the things that you want in life if you can't fix this thing right here. All that. You gotta fix it so you can be ready and prepared. So you can experience the life that has been purposed for you. So I appreciate you all for hanging out with me. The ones that did, I appreciate you. So no more silence. We're speaking up for ourselves in this season. Be silent for a minute to listen, to learn, to regulate your nervous system, but have the mindset to come back and have that conversation. It's worth it. It's worth it to have that conversation. All right. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for interacting with me. I know this is difficult. This was not an easy conversation because people don't. We want to be healed, but we don't want to go. That's just like natural. We want to be healed, but I don't want no surgery. I don't want no cut. Don't cut on me. Don't open me up. Don't make me have to deal with something. I just want the end results. But there is so much power in the healing journey that you learn so much about yourself. You learn so much about who you really are and who you are supposed to be. And you give room for manifestation to happen. All right. I love you all. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Thank you. Oh, thank you to all the people that are on TikTok that are listening. I appreciate you all for just hanging out with me. Dewey, did you come over here on Facebook because I was ignoring you? I'm sorry. I was looking at y'all, but I guess I can't. Well, I can't type for nobody, but on TikTok it rolls. Like I don't have control over when I see the comments. On Facebook, I can kind of go back. When that thing go up the screen, I can't go back and get it. That's why, but I love y'all. I really, really mean it. And hey, get your copy. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you so much for allowing me to listen, because if y'all wasn't here, I'll just be talking to I will talk to myself, but I want to talk to somebody. Come and talk to me. That was my, I don't know why that is on my mind. Facebook is more familiar. Okay, yes. You were silent against them. Who? Oh, I wasn't silent against them. Ouch. In my head. I wasn't silent against them. It was like I couldn't respond because it was moving so fast. TikTok, I apologize. I was not silent. It just took me a while. But I'm here with you and I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Hey, look forward. Hey, you can get, if you want it, you can go to, I don't want you to go there. I'm not telling y'all where to go. I'm not telling y'all where to go because I don't want y'all to go there. I want you to come to the book signing that's going to be next month. And look out. Watch out, world, I'm coming through. Watch out, world, I'm coming through. Watch out. And until next time, the month of March is the month of the woman. This is Women's Month. This is Women's Month. But I got something else coming out in the month of March. But hey, month of April is going to be that time. But I have the books. I got a bunch of them over there. I have the books. I just want to make it big. I just want to make it big this time. So this time is going to be a big book signing. But you can get, I mean, if you want it right now, you can get it. I have it. This is great. Thank you so much for being so supportive and pushing me and pulling. This is my push and pull person. If I don't do it, she gonna push me. And if I don't hurry up, she gonna pull me. So I thank you. Get you a push and pull person. I'll be your push and pull person. Yeah, go on the website and book a session with me. I'll push you. And I'll pull you too. All right. I love you all. I really mean it. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I will see you all same time, same place. I'm going to have a guest next month for the month of April. I will have a guest. Hey, manifest yourself. All right.
Watch out, world, I'm coming through. Watch out, world, I'm coming through. Watch out. You've experienced life, love, lost, have no fear. Just keep pushing, be strong, keep the faith.